best friends, welcome back to my channel. Excuse how I look, I'm in work mode right now. So today I'm going to show you guys how I fit 4 bundles into a wig. This is not necessarily going to be a tutorial per se, but it's going to only be detailed on how to triple your tracks and when you're adding 4 or more bundles in. You could like layer your tracks on top of each other to add more and more bundles to fit into your wig. So, and you will only do that if you have 4 bundles. It's easy for you to double your tracks and add 3.5 bundles onto a wig, but when you get to 4, you're gonna get tight and you're not gonna have that much room. So I'm definitely gonna show you guys how I use triple tracks in order to add 4 bundles into my hair. The hair that I am going to be using today is from Dsoar. They did sponsor this video. They did send me 4 bundles of their natural wave hair, and we're going to add all 4 bundles into this wig. They also sent me a frontal to go along with it, a 20-inch, and this is what the frontal looks like. So this is a 20-inch. It has medium brown lace and it is lightly plucked. So I am going to do another video after I do the tracks video, and then we're going to just go into plucking. I'm going to show you guys the guidelines. I'm not going to show you guys me sewing the frontal on because I have videos of that. I am going to update those videos soon. Look out for those videos, and if you're new here, make sure you follow me so you can get those video updates, because I'm very thorough and I'm very detailed when it comes to how to make a wig on a sewing machine. All right, you guys. So this is my frontal already on my dome cap. I'm using a blockhead that is the size 22. Yeah, and so I'm just gonna make lines that are basically 1 inch apart. All right, so if I do that on my size head, it will equal to about 13 lines. If you have a smaller head, you won't need as much lines. If you have a bigger head, you will add more lines because it will stretch out or shrink down. You feel me, right? So this is a Sharpie. I don't know if I just said that. And I'm just going to go ahead and just jot out my guidelines just to help me when I'm sewing on my sewing machine. It's better that way. A lot of you guys ask me, is 13 lines needed? No, it's not. If you want to go in and you want to sew every single track one by one, that's your prerogative. I don't want to do that. That is too much time wasted, and you can get it done doing it this way, and it still looks professional. You can still sell it to your clients. You can still wear it, all of that. So when you are doing your doubling or tripling or whatever the case may be, the longest bundle always goes to the bottom. Okay, I don't know why you guys will put the longest bundles by the closure or the frontal. That's another thing I get asked. So you want to put the longest bundles to the bottom, and I like to do an anchor track that's adjacent to the frontal, because when your frontal gets old, you could cut the frontal off and put a new frontal on, and so you can still recycle your bundles. Okay, yeah, in this video it's long. It's about 16 minutes. We're gonna just be thorough here, and I'm just going to teach you how to double and triple weft your weft. Okay, all right, bye you guys. Okay, so these are the guidelines. You don't have to necessarily go by this. I have 13 lines on here altogether, plus 1 anchor line, and I do the anchor line because of the fact if your frontal wears out, you could cut the frontal off and put another one on, and it's easier for you to do it that way. So I have 13 lines, and they're about 1 inch apart, and then I am going to sew the tracks on there this way. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I triple track my wefts, and then how I sew them on here. It might take me a little bit longer because I have all nails, long nails at that, so I might be a little flimsy with Alright you guys, so this is my sewing machine. I like to use my Singer. This is the heavy duty. I'm not going to get into the settings and everything right now. I'll do that in a different video. But what I am going to do is take 1 bundle, and I am going to cut it open, take off all of the labeling and elastic, and then I'm just going to unroll it. I know I'm gonna get asked this, so use your longest tracks at the bottom of your wig. So when it's unrolled, you should have 2 tracks next to each other, and we're gonna sew these 2 together. So what I typically like to do is I like to take the ends of the 2-track and pull a piece of the hair together so they can align together, and it helps me put it through the sewing machine and it be neat. So that's what I'm gonna do right here. So I'll take a little piece of hair from both sides of the track, and then I'm gonna just pull it through the sewing machine, and I'm gonna let down the presser foot. Boom, now my tracks are set and it's time to sew them together. So this is definitely not a tutorial on how to work your machine. This is just a tutorial on how to double your tracks, okay? So I have both of the strings in my hand right here, and I'm gonna grip the piece of hair that I put through the machine first, all right? While I'm holding these two, and I have my pointer in between it. So I'm keeping it aligned, but I'm not letting them overlap each other because I don't want them. I want them to just be close, laying real close to each other, just like how this looks, and we're gonna sew just like that. So I'm going to hold both of the strings in the hair, and I'm gonna go slow, but I'm gonna give it some tension. Don't be afraid to stop and make your sewing machine neat, because the last thing you want to do is make hair get all in your sewing machine, because then you're gonna have to clean it, and that's a headache. So definitely you want to make sure that when you're sewing, it's neat. And while I'm sewing, I'm kind of like twisting the track, and that's helping me keep it aligned, because while you're sewing, your track wants to separate, and you don't want that. You want it to stay close to each other. Okay, take that, fix your hair, hold the other side while you have this side, and you're going to continue. Fix your hair so it won't go in the machine. You want to grip the side again, grip the back part, and go through. You're at the end, so you just want to put your finger through the loop, give it tension, hold the back of the machine. Watch your fingers, okay? Because that's a needle and this is a machine, and you don't want to prick your finger because that shit'll hurt. All right, so these nails are not letting me be great. I'm gonna go slow. All right, lift up the pedal foot in the back, and you want to pull your thread out, and then it's gonna knot itself. Boom, so it's knotted. I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut it from the machine. So this is what double tracks look like. It's only 2 tracks together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take another bundle and we're gonna open it, and then we're gonna sew a single track into this scenario. So you're gonna end up having 3 tracks. So you'll have 3 tracks just like that. So there's gonna be a piece of track that's gonna be left over, and then we'll just double that and add it into the wig somewhere. All right, so here we go. Now you want to do the same thing that we did in the beginning. You want to pinch a piece of the hair just so you could grip it and align it. So I'm going to take a piece of hair off from the beginning of the track, and I am going to put it through my machine. So now we're going to sew this track with this track right here, and we're going to do the same thing that we did when I first showed you. So put your presser foot down. Now it's secure. So you want to grab the hair that's back here and the two strings, okay? And you want to put your finger in between the double track and the single track, and you want to start sewing. Hold on. There we go. Now make sure, like I said, to keep it neat. So now that we're at the end of this first double track, we're going to hold it together and we're going to feed it in together, and then we're going to cut the excess off. Pull it out, cut it, and then cut the rest of the track off. Boom. So now you have a triple track, and it's super neat. And the rest of the bundles that you have left from the single bundle that you just sewed onto the double weft, you could double weft this and sew it into your wig, so then you'll have two other bundles that you'll double weft and put it into your wig. And this is what it looks like, so you guys could fully see it. So there's 3 wefts. 1, 2, 3. And you could do this as many times as you want, depending on how many bundles you have, okay? So that's how you do it. It's super easy, super neat. This is what the back of the weft look like. You guys, I have my lens is an autofocus lens, and like it be trying to focus. So I'm gonna take my track and I'm gonna line it up with my guidelines that I have, and I'm gonna sew it down. If you guys want to see how I do that, like a detailed video, I do have a how to make a wig video using your sewing machine for beginners. It'll explain measuring, it'll explain how to sew, all of that. It'll explain my settings. But that video is a year old, so I am going to make a new video, and these videos will come out in the month of July and the month of August. So I know this was a long video, so that's the reason why I didn't just go in and show you guys me sewing the actual wig. But if you want to see that, I do have a detailed video like I said before. This is what the wig looks like. I will say the first 3 to 4 rows of tracks that I sewed down on this dome cap was the triple tracks, and then the rest of it I went in and double weft everything. So I only had like a piece of hair left over. It wasn't nothing. It's super neat. If you want to see how I customize and install this wig, then definitely go to the other videos, or make sure you're following me for those updated videos that's coming soon. This was the wig after I made it, before I even customized it. The hairline does not look like that. The hairline looks like this right here. So if you want to see those videos, make sure you are following me so you can get the updated videos when I do drop them. Make sure you watch to the end so you can see the associated video that I'm gonna have after this video, so you can watch that as well. And I absolutely love this hair. Y'all like this hair as well. When I posted it on Instagram, it was a hit, you feel me? I did use boho to apply that, so if you want to see that as well, you know, continue to watch. And until next time, bye best friends. Oh, again, everything will be in the description box. Bye y'all.